So all my astrology lovers, I wanted to give you some tips on how to attract a Taurus girl. And I am saying this from experience because I am a Taurus girl. And some of you may want us, men or female. So here is my tips. Now this is based off of the sun sign. So there are other aspects that will change what people want in a partner, especially the Venus, but we'll get to that. So let's start off. What do Tauruses want? What do we really want? We are earth signs, we are grounded. So guess what? We want somebody who's also grounded. Like for the most part, we don't want somebody crazy. I mean, we all go through those years of just getting with crazy people, getting with wild guys or whatever. Some of us have made mistakes in that area or kept that guy around when they shouldn't have, or kept that person around that shouldn't have. But for the most part, when we finally mature, we want somebody who's stable. And a lot of us are super girly. A lot of Tauruses are super girly. So the biggest thing is start off with being a gentleman. Like be chivalrous. Like open the door, give her some flowers, make her feel like a lady. Like walk her to her door. Like don't be overly don't be rude, don't be restless, don't be super aggressive with her. Like a lot of Tauruses are super feminine and they want somebody who could care for them. Like they'll make them feel super girly. Like, oh my gosh, he's so attentive and he's so old fashioned. A lot of us like that. Like we really like a guy that's super chivalrous and knows how to treat a woman for sure. And that's something that we look for because a lot of Tauruses are super girly. Stability is very important to us. Stability is very, very important. Maybe not so much when we're young and we're teens and we're in our early 20s and we're just wanting to see what's out there, but as we get older, we don't want anything crazy for the most part. Now it really depends on the Taurus's other aspects, of course, but for the most Tauruses, they don't want somebody who's flighty, who's unpredictable, who's a player. And I'm not saying other signs like that, but I'm saying that we don't need too much excitement, especially in our home. Like we want everything to stay the way it is. And this could go for Taurus moons as well. Like nothing too exciting, nobody too exciting. Like don't do too much. Yes, spoil us with love, spoil us with gifts, spoil us with attention, and be chivalrous and be a gentleman, but don't be super unpredictable to the point where I don't know what's happening, I don't know where the money's going. Definitely manage your money. Definitely manage your money because earth signs, they don't like their money being messed up. Very important to them. So especially with Taurus, you better be watching your funds because she's spoiled. She likes being spoiled. Okay, here's a big one. This is for the pros, for the guys, for the people who really, really, really want a Taurus girl. You need to keep her fed. You need to keep your Taurus fed. And that goes for guys too. If you're looking for a Taurus guy, we are the foodies of the zodiac. We love food. We look for great food everywhere. It is so important to us. My current partner is the only partner that didn't cook for me. Everybody cooked for me prior to him, but he took me out. He took me to great food. So I was just okay, I'll let this slide. But I have not met a Taurus in my life that was not a foodie. Every Taurus I have met has been a foodie. They just love food. They overindulge sometimes. I've had to I had to check myself. I had to discipline myself to not overeat all the time like I did when I was a teenager and a kid. I ate crazy. Even in my 20s, I ate crazy. But I was just no, I really want to look good and that's more important to me. And I could still eat a good amount as long as I lift. So that's what I decided to do. But we love food, and if you want to get into a Taurus's heart, you really gotta feed her well. You gotta feed that Taurus very well. You gotta make sure the food is on point. And if you can't cook, you better take them to somewhere that has great food. You gotta make sure that is really important. And don't be surprised if they gain weight. And don't be surprised if the love weight comes on real quick, because it came on real quick with me. And then I checked that stuff after I had my kids. I'm just like, no, I don't want to look like this. I'll let those foods go. It's not good for my tummy anyway. I wasn't digesting stuff that well. But yes, food is very, 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 very important to Taurus. Whether you're looking for a Taurus man or a Taurus woman, or I don't even think it matters where the Venus is. The Taurus needs their food. Don't make bad food. Don't pretend that you're a great cook when you're not, because that's going to be a huge turnoff for the Taurus. So definitely be stable, be chivalrous, and if you can't cook, take them to some great food, because if you don't, I don't know if you're gonna keep their attention. Like, it's really important to us that we are well fed. We are the foodies of the zodiac. I think Aries comes in second. And the final thing here is, if this doesn't resonate with the person you're pursuing or yourself, you probably have to look at the Venus. The Venus shows you how the sign loves, how the person loves, how they want to be loved. I have a Venus in Aries. I'm not as affectionate as my Venus in Cancer partner, but I definitely appreciate the affection, but I appreciate being fed because I'm a Taurus. But I'm a little more spontaneous than others, like in my relationships. I like to surprise my partner, like, whoa, but don't surprise me. So look at their Venus sign, definitely, because that's how they really want to be loved. But I think all Tauruses love food, and they like gentlemen to a certain extent, not no party boy, bad boy that's super cool for the moment, especially not as they get older. They're going to be like, no, stability, please. Stability and food. That's pretty much how you get your Taurus.